Practice set 6, problem number 1, found on page 21. What is the total amount in savings after 5 years for an account that pays 5.75% simple interest if $350 was initially invested? When calculating simple interest, the amount of interest paid is always based upon the original amount invested, called the principal. This is the formula used to calculate simple interest. The simple interest, represented by I, is found by taking the principal, P, times R, the interest rate, expressed as a decimal, times the time, and time is always expressed in years. If we identify the information given in this problem, right at the top it tells us that this money is in a savings account for 5 years. That's going to be our time, and no special handling required because of the fact the time is given in years. It's giving us our rate that the interest is being calculated at. That will need to be converted into a decimal. And lastly, it says if $350 was initially invested, that is the principal amount. So if we plug those values in, $350 for the principal times the rate as a decimal, moving the decimal place 2 places to the left to convert it from a percent to a decimal, gives us 0.0575, and multiplying it by the time, which was given as 5 years. Multiplying these 3 numbers together results in an amount of 100.625. Rounding this to the nearest cent means the interest paid for this investment is going to be $100.63. The 5 in the thousands place is enough to alter the 2, increase it to 3. When we're working with word problems, we want to make sure that we answer the question that was asked. And in this problem, it's asking us the total amount in savings. So to answer that question, the total amount, we are going to take the original balance or investment of $350 and add to it the interest that was earned during the past 5 years in the account, so that at the end of 5 years the balance would be $450.63. In problem number 2, it states how much interest is earned by investing $2,700 for 6 months in an account which pays 7.25% simple interest. It's asking us for simple interest. We'll return to the simple interest formula to solve this question, taking the principal times the rate times the time. Identifying the given information, they're investing $2,700. That will be our principal. 6 months is going to be our time. We have to do conversion here though, because of the fact that the time is given in months, and in the formula, time always needs to be expressed as a year. Last piece of information we need to calculate this is our interest rate. This is going to be our value for R. So just a preparation as far as converting our time as mentioned earlier. The time given for this problem is 6 months. 6 months, when we convert that into a year, we're going to use the fact that for every 1 year there are 12 months. The months will cancel out. That's going to give us 6/12 of a year. Or if we do the division and convert this fraction into a decimal, we end up with 1/2 or 0.5 of a year. Now we're ready to calculate the interest by taking the principal, $2,700, times the rate as a decimal, moving that decimal place 2 to the left, so 0.0725 would be the interest rate times the time of half a year. Multiplying those three numbers results in a product of 97.875. Because we're dealing with money, we want to round to 2 decimal places. In the cents or the hundredths place, we look immediately to the right, 5 or greater. It is the 5, so that 7 will be rounded up for a $97.88 interest earned in the 6 months.